can you talk a little bit about where you currently work?
Yeah, so I am now a director of external affairs for a nonprofit organization, SBX Youth and Family Services. We are located in Riverside County. We work all over the IE really, so San Bernardino County as well. And it's a really great organization. I'm so happy I was able to obtain a really good position there. And so the backstory behind them is that they started, our CEO, our CFO, our VP of operations, they all started this in high school, and it was really just a club. And then they turned it into a nonprofit with the help of the teacher who started it, Mr. Ronay. And their main goal was to mentor students, to mentor youth, to make sure that they became leaders. They just really expanded and they really grew. And now not only do they offer a mentorship program, but they offer all types of wraparound services for low-income communities, for youth and their families. So it's really amazing what they're trying to do to achieve their mission, which is to break the cycle of poverty, and really make that change in the IE. And then on my end, I didn't even explain myself.
That's okay.
So what I do, I currently manage a team of 2 youth and community organizers, and we're working on advocacy and organizing work to not only bring our youth in to start advocating for themselves, but also take steps to make some changes, some political and systemic changes within the IE region. So for example, right now we're working heavily on juvenile justice reform. I have a position, or I'm a designee on the Juvenile Justice Coordinating Committee. So, and right now we're overseeing implementation of a Senate bill, SB 823. So it's been really, we just started this department in the organization. So it's just been really amazing to see how much we've grown, how much we've been doing to try to organize our youth and really advocate for youth justice in the IE for them, as well as just growing our extent of where SBX can pursue change, systemic change, really.
Yeah, I find it so amazing that this whole program grew out of like a single classroom and then made its way into being this whole organization on its own.
Yeah, so 20 plus years now, yeah.
That's amazing growth. Can you talk a little bit about your journey to getting this job?
Yes, okay, so it's just weird how the universe works. It just puts things in place, right? After I graduated from the program, I was still working for Chase as a bank teller. And then I moved out here to Pomona, Claremont, where I currently live. And I was working for an event planning organization. So I was working on like large scale events in the LA area, all over IE and everything. But when the pandemic hit, I was one of those that lost my job. And now that I look back, I see it as a good thing that happened. It's just, was meant to happen. And everything was going on with, the protests and the George Floyd death, and, all these actions happening around my area. And I decided to help organize a protest in my hometown, which is Rialto, California. And that connection, that event was apparently one that they've never seen in Rialto. There was over 200 attendees, and Rialto's a small town. But anyway, so from there I was able to kind of connect with one of the board members of SBX Youth and Family Services, and they were just like so impressed about that organizing event, and they had a open position. They contacted me, and I was able to just continue that work with them, which is really amazing.
Yeah, that is a great story, going from, planning your own event to being able to use that and then getting a job out of it.
Yeah, I mean, it just goes to show, if you really want something, you really want to create that change, you have to take that action. You have to take that step to trying to do it yourself, even though it seems like you're so small. Every little step counts.
Yeah, that is amazing. In your current job right now, what are some different examples of ways you're applying what you learned at Kroc in your day-to-day job?
So some of the tools I'm beginning to implement there are, I'm currently trying to create a design thinking workshop for the youth we're working with. Hopefully that's going to happen in May. And then my boss, or my supervisor, has actually been interested in social enterprise for a long time. So we're also kind of ideating and creating ideas to maybe fit in a social enterprise side within SVX, which is really cool. Like, that's exactly what I learned in school and we're applying it there. So those are two main ways. Makes sense.
That's really cool. It'd be cool to see social enterprise mixed with a nonprofit.
Yeah, so just little ideas, and we haven't implemented anything yet, but it all starts with an idea, really.
Yeah, and you're still relatively new, right? When did you started? Within like a year?
Yeah, I started in September of 2020. Yeah,
that's cool. You seem to be able to do a lot in the last kind of 6 months.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time, and I'm excited for you to graduate, and good luck with your future.
Thank you.